Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another beautifully polygonal day here on my procedurally generated community Minecraft server. Last time we left you on a cliffhanger, we had completed our to-do list of things to do. We have scouted out all the areas around us for other villages that we might procure Bazaar members, because our Bazaar members and their surrounding community were no longer creating miniature Bazaar members for us to fill and populate our Bazaar and the temple. I almost forgot about the temple. We got to do the temple too. And then we need enough people just being people walking around. So we need more people for over at the Bazaar. And in that effort, we went out looking around at different villages. And amongst those villages, we found one that was called Dry Dock Town. We also found the two-mountain village called Castle Skyships Village. We're going to come up with something. There's a huge farm town that we could build a whole bunch of manual farms in a giant scale there. That might be fun. Might be fun to put together like a huge 32 wide multi-tier flushing system for wheat, for example, you know. We also found an abandoned village filled with cobweb, which would be a precious resource that could become a winter wonderland. But what we're going to work on today, I believe, is the Dry Dock Town. We're going to go over there and put together, Zyphus and I, when we reset the sun. We're going to go over to Dry Dock Town. We're going to set up a portal, and then we're going to go into the Nether, fix Netherhub, and drill a hole through the Netherhub to that point, set up that portal, and light that portal, and then connect the two, rather than build one and randomly hoping that it generates a new one someplace unknown. So we're going to go and do all that, and let's go meet up with Zyphus right now. Alright, so here we are at Dry Dock Town. Oops. Oh, somebody smacked my boat. Future site. Oh, look at it. I didn't know the little birch things had, like, birch skin on the handle. That's kind of cool. So all of this, I'm not sure. Maybe we can dig it out and have two docks. Like, this is the one where the deep one's being built, and this one is where the smaller ones are being built. You. Alright, so you want to do a dock right there.
Yeah. So put the portal somewhere near this spot.
You sure you don't want to put the portal on a central location inside the city? Or do you want to keep it so that it's like all portals are inside ships?
Most portals are inside ships, I would like, because the idea is using the ships as a fast travel. So
okay,
you go on the ship, and then when you get off, you go in the portal, and you get out of the portal, you're still on the ship, but in a different area.
Gotcha.
So I got the banner over here.
Oh, it's looking good.
The well.
Yep, it's looking good. And there's the bell.
And
don't panic, dudes. What do you think, Buttle? You like what you see around here? Stuff to work with? Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, let's put the portal over there. Are we gonna ever have an airship station here, up there, or is that just gonna be like the? We'll transform that religious temple to something better. You like the sheared off cliff to a bunch of docks?
I don't know if we'll put the airship station here, but I think we were gonna do that in
Heliopolis. in the double mountain town, and maybe in Heliopolis.
That's right. Double mountain town.
Okay. Alrighty. So that's what we got. Let me go ahead and let me see. Where did you think the portal should go? Where do you think? If that's all dry dock, over here will probably be a. Well, I don't know. She's doing sheer cliffs.
Yeah, right where you're, right below you.
Yeah.
Like this water, kind of turn this into like a pier dock thing, so like you could have multiple ships.
So like here. It comes off from here and goes that way, and then they'll be okay. Cool.
Yeah. So like we would just have a. Yeah, like it would have multiple slots for ships, because if this will be a port town, it'll be able to dock more than one ship. So we'll have just the piers here for the completed and working ship. There's some in the. Oh yes, I do have a bed actually. Let me put this ender chest down over here.
All right, my friends, as you can see, we've dug a tunnel out from the central hub of the Nether hub through this one. Oh man, we had to rebuild a lot of this bridge. This is 1 block width bridge here, and it goes all the way back through here, and we went almost at a straight angle, but then we had a little bit of difference to make up, so we had to turn here. This, we'll close it off later, but this is the portal. We've set it up at 166, 67, 68 by 142. So let us see what happens when we go through. Oh, success! And there's Buttle, and Buttle's been hard at work at building a dock for our dock town. So that's the temporary portal. We're going to build out a dock here, and Xiphus is going to get to work on a ship, and then he's going to fit the portal into the ship somehow. And we're going to get started over here on the dry dock at some point. But let's get this going first. I have an idea already of what I want to do for the dry dock, and there might be 2 dry docks. So let me give them a hand with what's going on over here. And it looks like she's trying to do a cliff face. There might be a couple extra blocks of dirt that are going to come out and hang over. We'll see how that goes. Or maybe she'll put some stone in here. We'll see what that's all about. Or maybe she's just got 2 little hangars that have been built into the mountain. I'm not sure what she's up to. But I do know that she wanted to do some type of cliff face thing here leading into this dock. So let's see what's going on with them. Let's get together and get to work on the next part of the project. Well, it's raining as the sun goes down, but as you can see, Buttle has done a little bit of work. She's built a little something, storefront into the side of the mountains, it looks like. Xiphus is in there checking something out. I think he went to grab something to eat. We've got the beginning of... Oh, I bet you she wants some railroad tracks to tie those down. And we got some of these things. All right, things are starting to come together here at the dock. Nothing too serious. On the inside of the tunnel, I started putting... What the heck? I don't know. We'll figure this out. I started putting together some nether brick in the bottom on the road. I guess the pavers, I guess is the best way to describe it. But I'm going to need an awful lot. So I'm not going to showcase anything I've done there until at the end of... towards the end of the video, because we're going to be doing a lot of stuff. All right, this looks good. I came with a lot of supplies, so let me go put this in their supply chest. And amongst some of the supplies I brought were a bed. So let me go ahead and plop that bad boy down and reset the sun for him real fast. All right, the sun is up. Get out of it's raining. Get out of here. Skeleton. We don't want no skeletons around here. Stay out of the dry dock, too. Boom. Don't you mess with stuff. All right, let me drop off all the stuff here. He wanted some oak. Boom, oak you got. He wanted some birch. Yo, birch you got. And he wanted some saplings to start growing his own, which I guess we can actually do... Where? Up here on top of the hill, maybe? So he'll know exactly where it is. I don't want to start growing oak, because oak grows at whatever level it needs to, you know. But birch, we can do birch. So 1, 2, 3, 4... 4, 5... Oh, and that torch is right where I want the last one. 6. Actually, let me spread these out a little bit more so that they don't necessarily grow on top of each other. All right, and there. Why not? All right. All right, so I've spent a couple hours in here trying to mine out all this netherrack and then turning it into nether brick, and I still need to take off these guys and put red nether brick there, and I still need to put red nether brick fences in, and I still need to put lamps in. There's still a lot of stuff to do, but I've got the majority of the template in place, the floor anyways. This will prevent gas from spawning, presumably when I knock out the roof next, which is the next step. I think I'm going to need to go up one higher. I know directly above this is almost bedrock. I know I can also use half slab tops here instead of full blocks, but and that would mean that I could get 6 for 1, so maybe I will do that from here on out. But just about everything else is full blocks, except for these guys, which are half blocks stacked up just to kind of mark the corner. And then it goes in here, a direct line into the port town, the dry dock town, excuse me. It is a port town. But the Ashland Shipyard, I believe it is. Ashland Shipyard? Let's go check out what they have gotten up to. As we come out of the portal to Ashland Shipyard, we're a little askew, but that's okay, because we're going to be building a boat in one of these sections here. This dock will go out further, I presume, and we'll move that thing. But what do we've got here? We've got a fisherman hanging out on the dock. He's, hello, sir. Hello, hello. He nods at me. I nod at him. He's got fish for sale. Of course he does, Buttle. Oh, I got something for you, Buttle. Let me see here. Should I just go ahead and do it for her? Yeah, let's just do it for her. We're going to get rid of this and this and this and this and this. And then, uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay. So I see what I need to do here. Maybe? I don't know. We'll see what she's got going on. So I'm going to do this. Maybe move the blocks over by 1. To make it... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Alright, so let me go ahead and just put these down. and get her idea of what she thinks of them. There we go. I'm pretty sure she wanted this. Alright, so we got that, but there's some stuff that still needs to be done. We'll put it right here. In their drop-off barrel. What's this? Why do they have... Do they have a villager in there or something? It's a water source. And a cauldron. Interesting. Okay. They've got some stuff going on. So let me drop off this. And let me drop off the wood I was using for her. And let me go ahead and see what they've got going on inside this little build. She started bringing the top over. I wonder if she's going to bring it out any more. Maybe just a little bit more to give it a little more depth. Otherwise, it looks like it kind of cuts super, super flat. Like over here needs to be rounded down more, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what they're up to in here. They're digging a giant hole. Butto, what are you doing digging a giant hole down here? Ooh, layers of giant holes. All right, let me go see what this is all about. Is this the storage? It's a warehouse, super warehouse for the docks. Oh, my gosh.
Yep. And the dirt stairs are just so we can get to and from
sure.
for now.
It's meant to hold everyone's overflow. Is it like storage, but better?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Puddle, you crack me up when you nod your head. Oh, Puddle, come please, if you have a second. Come take a look at this. I know that the backside here needs something, but I didn't know if you wanted to extend the dock or if you don't even want to use this because your stairs worked out for you. What do you think of this? Is it this? Or is it this? Rails work better. Okie dokie. I put some rails into the chest over there. I also put the wood that I dug up from this part over there. So it's just a matter of... Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Looks good. I like your fisherman dude. He cracks me up, the little stall. Alright, we're going to let those two build for a while, and we'll see how the port town comes along, the shipyard comes along. There's a lot of stuff we can be working on there. Meanwhile, over here, I've been continuing to work on the path in the Netherhub. As you can see, I've cleared out all of the sections that need to be cleared out in order for all of the blocks to go down. I've done that because I'm going to need to smelt a lot of this netherrack. It's 4 netherrack to make 1 nether brick, right? Or 1 netherrack makes 1 nether brick, and 4 nether bricks make a nether brick block. So 4 netherrack to 1 nether brick after melting it. Oh, this is a long process. It would be far easier to find and dismantle a netherrack fortress and then turn that into a frickin' wither skeleton farm, as I did last season. So I might have to look into doing that again. But for now, or maybe not. Maybe we do something different this time. Maybe this time I build a super smelter over there where they're building, and then I could get things smelted up over there. But that means the smelter I have going for the seaweed blocks needs to be done. So I'll show you that in a moment. As you can see, I've managed to get some of the red brick in on one side, as well as all of the roof bits for the full blocks, and then some of the half slabs all the way along through here. So this is, let me see here. This is about as complete as it is right in here, you know. So that looks very similar to the other one. And the other tunnels, Zyphus has the netherrack, nether brick fence, excuse me. Netherrack, nether brick fence. Every 4. And then in between every other, he has the lamps, which gives it a nice look. You know, it's not too overwhelming, so I think I'm going to continue on with that. Here in this central hub, there might be some tearing down and remodeling once we get a bunch of the original spokes in place. Like, I'm not sure where this goes. I think it might go to Stalker's or Dula's place, or it might go to Buttle's place that has the architecture, not the architecture, but the ruins. That's the words I'm looking for. I beg your pardon. So there's a couple things that are that way. And also that way would be pretty much the direction for the Winter Wonderland town that Buttle was talking about. That would be the abandoned village. So that could be something. This was just somebody being, you know, cutting a hole through the wall for that road originally. So all of that needs to go. Unless we tear down all of this around here and clean it up. All of this is going to get cleaned up. It's got to be. Because, I mean, you got to make a big production out of it. Also, will this section be the section where we look for a way up, right? And then once we find a way up, then maybe we can, you know, get up on top of the nether and do something there. But this is what I've got for my Netherhub section complete down through here. So that's looking pretty good. We'll get the lamps eventually. We'll get the fences eventually. Let's go ahead and show you what I've done to expedite that process. Okay. All right. Boom, there you go. So over here, I have done a couple things. I have been, whoops, pardon me. I have been farming the kelp around here and putting it into this little kelp smelter, which has been going full blast overnight, which is awesome. So all of this kelp has been dried up. Good, good, good. We'll turn it all into kelp blocks. Excellent. Excellent. All right, and then there's the kelp bin. Boom, boom. And then, wow, there was more kelp to burn? We ran out of blocks. Okay, well, that's okay, because we had a lot of kelp, right? So we were planning on doing that. More kelp blocks. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, is this enough to generate a super smelter with, though, you know? Like a super smelter. One that has, say, 24 ovens going at once. Or furnace, I guess I should say, you know. Who knows? We'll get all of that melted up, and we'll put this in here. And this one over here to keep them divided up. Okay, and I don't know if that should be enough to get all of that kelp burnt. And then I could put in some more netherrack, right? Over here, I've also... Oh, wow, so wart's been coming up. Over here, let me go ahead and turn this off for a second because it is awfully loud. Up above, I have a clock that's kind of just popping it every now and again. Have we been filling it up? We have. Have we been filling it up? We have. Awesome. So now we have enough... Oh, it's almost overflown up there. I'm going to turn this thing off for now then, because we've got enough sugarcane for the time being to be able to... wow, which one was it in? That one was the one. Wow. To trade with the villagers at the bazaar. All right, so that's done. Check that. That's enough paper. And now some more nether wart in order to be able to convert the netherrack into red nether quartz blocks. All right, we're almost there. We're coming along. Let me go ahead and get this harvested and do another, I don't know, AFK session for a while for that thing to melt up, and we'll dig up the tunnel, and I'll get you further along in the nether hub, and let's see what, maybe the other two have been working on something on their project, and they're a little further along too. And here we are, my friends. As you can see, we've got almost all of the, well, we've got all of the red brick in now. We've got the ceiling in now completely. We're putting in the lanterns, which are going to require some math. So it's 1, 2, 3 place, 1, 2, 3 place. I wonder if I can keep this up while talking to you about what's coming up here. We are going to be working on Dry Dock Town, which is now formerly known as Ashland's Shipyard. I think I miscounted there. Yep, that's the one that's going there. So Ashland Shipyard is in place now. I went ahead and took a map that I had of the shipyard before we started and added, whoops, that doesn't feel right either, but it is. And then this guy, I don't know how I feel about that, but then this one would go over here, right? So, okay. Anyways, sorry about that, gang. Ashland Shipyard is underway. It's first villager being utilized to, did I put one here too? To act as a fisherman. I've started putting in some more flooring. We're going to wait. We're going to see. We'll get in here. We'll clean it all up later, like I said, and we'll get to work on the main hub later on also. But let's get in here and check out Ashland Shipyard, see how they come along over there. All right, so not too much more. There is our fisherman buddy, of course. That's awesome. I've taken a liberty of saying, like I said, Ashland Shipyard Day 1. This is our first day of getting here, where we've only just put out the stone pillar and created the temporary hub. We don't even have the dock in there, I don't believe. Nope, not even the dock, but you can see that some of the landscaping was already underway by Buttle at the time. I'm not sure what this is all about. Or is that the flag? Yeah, that's the flag. So the flag was over here somewhere. I don't know if it's where it's been moved to, but it's around somewhere safe. But Ashland Shipyard, bam. So this is going to be the dry dock right there. We'll get to work on that in the near future. And this is going to be another temporary storage. And Xiphus is going to build a ship out here in the water before the dry dock's done, so that the portal can be placed in it. And if that's something you want to see, be sure to subscribe for content like that. Or check out the playlist on the bottom left if you want to see the build log to this point, because that's all the time I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. I sure do hope you enjoyed it. next time, tune in to see what we do. Don't forget, we have a whole to-do list. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again real soon.